Peace, people. Welcome to Yemima's World, the Jelly Moose's Cafe. I am your hostess, Yemima. It is good to be back in the land of the living once again. I want to do a short series of encounters with spirits or ancestors, or however you want to phrase it. And these will be really short videos or episodes where these are encounters with spirit that of stories that I have grown up hearing about. Um, have encountered myself, stories I've heard from family, from friends. And so these are going to be really short, but I think you'll enjoy them. So this one is encountering the spirit of a little girl. So this happened to my younger brother, and he was living in an apartment in Richmond, Virginia. It's been some years ago, probably in the early 2000s. So it's 20 something years ago. And he had a two-bedroom apartment. He had a townhouse upstairs and a downstairs. And the second bedroom, it was just him. So the second bedroom, he just used to store things in, like boxes and stuff. So he would say that once in a while he would walk past the room and he would hear a little girl laughing. And he'd open the door, and of course, there'd be nobody in there. But when he'd go into the room would be very, very cold. And so every time well, not every time, but he'd walk past and he'd hear a little girl laughing, and then he'd look in and didn't see anybody, and he'd close the door. And then one time he said he walked past, he could hear it sounded like a ball hitting the floor. There were hardwood floors, like a ball hitting the floor consistently, as if someone may have been playing jacks. And this went on for a few weeks. And so he finally went to the rental office and he inquired if there was a little girl who lived in the house or the apartment before he moved in. And they told him, yes, that there was a little girl and her mom that lived there. And she had unfortunately passed away from cancer. Now, they did not say if she passed away in the apartment or not, but that she had passed away from cancer. And so my brother said, well, she's back and she's not on the lease and she's not paying rent. So she's going to have to go. Now, of course, with that demand, of course, the spirit was not going to leave from him just saying that. But it still went on. He would still hear the bouncing of the ball and he would hear her laughing. And so one night, my oldest brother spent the night with our younger brother and he slept on the sofa downstairs. And so the next morning when they got up, he asked my younger brother, he said, what's up with the little girl? And my brother was like, you saw her too? And he said, yeah. He said, I woke up in the middle of the night. He said, I know I was drunk from the night before, but I wasn't that daggone drunk. And he was like, I looked in the kitchen and she was standing in the kitchen and she put on a coat and ran up the stairs. So my younger brother was like, yeah, she's been here since I moved in. My oldest brother was like, and she scared the hell out of me. But those kinds of stories have happened to people that I know, to my family. I've encountered things like that. So it was never woo woo, spooky stuff. But yeah, so my brother encountered the spirit of a little girl. Now, I don't know how long she remained after my oldest brother encountered her. He didn't really say whether she was still there, bouncing the ball, playing jacks, playing and laughing in the room that she probably slept in when she lived there. He eventually moved out, and it wasn't because of her, but he eventually moved out. But that was one of his encounters with spirit. All right, so short and sweet. Until next time, you know the drill. Love yourself, love each other, give yourself grace, give each other grace. Stay healthy, stay cool, stay black. Honor your ancestors; they'll honor you.